Hello. Hello, hello. Sorry. Had to clear my throat as I often do. But how's it going? Straighten out my camera a little bit. Um Today is a new day. I'll be playing yet another game. God, hold on. Something's wrong with my freaking camera or something. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care anymore. Listen. Detective games. They're really cool, okay? So, I played Black Sad. It was a good time. I had fun. I'm going to play another game. Agatha Christie, The ABC Murders. I don't know really anything about it, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's based off a book, if I had to guess, because I'm pretty sure Agatha Christie was an author, right? Who wrote a lot of, like, mystery books. I think that's what Knives Out is based on, right? It's like Agatha Christie-esque mystery. So, yeah, anyways, I'm going to play it. I guess you can think of it as kind of like Sherlock Holmes, but Agatha Christie instead of whatever the other dude's name is. From what I'm aware, there are other games in this kind of series of Agatha Christie games, but I think the other ones are not good. I think this is like the best one, potentially the only good one. So, might be the only one that I play, but hopefully it's good. I started a profile just to check the options. I didn't actually do anything though. So let's see. So we've got bonus. Oh, timeline reconstruction. There's only 3 reconstructions, and there's some trophies. So I don't actually know how long this game is. It's possible the game is pretty short, but I mean, it's, you know, there's 600 ego points potentially. I don't know. It could be a pretty long one, or it could be really short. Only one way to find out. Have you seen the 50 trophies to unlock? They're in the bonuses. Help is available from the pause menu. You think I'm going to need help? Alright. Look at this art style. Like really strange 3D. I guess it's like cell shaded or whatever.
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot. You fancy yourself, don't you?
Very
at solving
French.
mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police. Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for Endover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra. A, B, C.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it's some sort of joke.
So that was a letter from the
Maybe.
murderer.
But please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
Interesting. Well, I'm assuming somebody dies. Is this the murderer? What? Did I just get Ace Attorney'd? The tooltip said collect ego points by acting in the exact same way as Poirot. I don't know how he would act. Okay, he doesn't like the sun. I gotta take some notes. Get 600 out of 600 ego points.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
Okay. A lot of loading screens. So, I don't really know what the gameplay is like. Click on a zone in the scenery to go there. When the cursor changes, keep holding the click and move the cursor to the desired action. Okay. New question available. Is theft the motive for the crime? Okay, so this is objectives, our notes, and then little gray cells, which are questions that we can attempt to answer given clues. Here you're making Poirot's little gray cells work. The aim is to answer the questions he asks himself by establishing the links between the clues in order to deduce an answer. Hover the cursor over clues to see their descriptions. Click on clues with the left mouse button to select or deselect them to answer the question. Okay. I don't know if I really get it, but that's okay. Okay, so I can click to just move if I want to. Doesn't seem to be a reason to do that, though. Oops.
Don't dilly-dally, Poirot. Chap will be waiting for us.
Okay. Well, let's go, I guess. Oh, and the officer's gone away.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily, the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She
Okay.
was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
10:30. Take advantage of the moments when the person you are with is busy in order to observe them. You'll obtain clues about their state of mind and personality. Left click and hold on Jap, then hold and move to the left. Select Observe. Okay. Find 3 clues that agree with Hercule Poirot, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Poirot's remark. Move the mouse to guide your
Is Jap
gaze.
being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
Relaxed attitude. Slight smile. Okay.
Jap
Sweet.
is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
I observed 3 things.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
Oh,
What type of woman
hello.
was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated.
I'm
no
doing
children.
okay.
A husband?
Aha,
Hope you are
Franz
also
Asher,
well.
the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
I'm familiar. I don't really remember what he said. I don't think there's a way to go back and look. It's too obvious.
A little too easy, don't you think?
You like complications, don't you? Well, this time you may be disappointed.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
You did message me on Discord, yes. Excuse me. Click on the arrow in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen to display the menu icons and the inventory. Cool. Alice Asher, about 50. Okay. 1 clue is available.
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Indeed, you have notified me
This
that you
fruit
would
and
love to
vegetable
update my
shop
Twitch
has a front row
assets.
seat, therefore, an employee might have noticed something.
Right. I mean, I do have an overlay, and I also have a model. So let's just go inside. Okay, well, dead body's just lying around. I'm not planning on currently updating anything. No.
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
Well-ordered shelves. Yeah, I mean,
Nothing suggests
you
any
know,
sign of a fight.
I've got what I need to stream, and that's good enough for me for now. Looks like somebody was about to buy something. Why does it look like this is blood at the bottom?
Red liquid is oozing out.
Is it blood?
No,
It's not. It's
just
strawberries.
some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite.
Indeed. I got baited.
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC.
The ABC murders.
It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
There's a
The
bunch of
counter
handprints
is
on the
covered
counter.
with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use them.
Okay. Cash register. Objects hide secrets behind complex mechanisms. It is up to you to decipher them in order to find out what they are hiding. Observe the object from all angles by holding the click and moving the mouse. Zoom in by clicking on part of the object with the left button of the mouse. Zoom out using the right button or click on the arrow icon. Some elements move by holding the left click of the mouse and moving it. Okay.
Till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.
Open. What?
Something is preventing the drawer from opening.
It's jammed.
It would be best to examine the rest of the till.
Okay, well, buddy. Now, oh, okay, here we go.
Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click.
5, 8.
The till is full of money, but there is something strange.
2.
Something is hidden underneath.
Okay. Seems like the hidden number is 852. Aha.
This must be the key to the back of the shop.
Ah, okay. Such a crazy mechanism. Use an object in the inventory, slide it onto an element in the scenery or a person. The objects that you stock in your inventory can also be examined more closely. To do this, click an object on the inventory. In the inventory, rather.
This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood.
Mm-hmm. It's very clean.
She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle.
She must have known the murderer.
Next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell? The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. I can't see any other mark on the floor.
So her true time of death is pretty unclear. Obfuscated, if you will.
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
Oh, his feet are inside the floorboards.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
Okay. Well, I think it might be time to head into the back room. How do I do that? Oh, here we go. Okay. Got the bed. Is there blood on the bed?
Blood.
Interesting.
Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds?
Then what's this photo?
An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young.
I don't remember what the detective said about her husband. He said something, and then I didn't listen to any of it, and I said, too easy.
What a strange box.
Oops. I accidentally skipped the dialogue.
This button appears to activate the mechanism.
I can believe that. Another sliding thing. Okay, maybe here. Another button. And then here. Another button. And then up here, another button.
That should do it.
Hello. Hello. Okay.
A necklace of bright blue stones.
Family jewels and a photograph.
Who
Interesting.
is this young woman?
The next victim, perhaps?
To my dear Aunt Alice, Mary Drower.
Oh, okay. There's a niece.
Have you found anything?
Yes, I found a photograph.
We must find her.
Mission critical. And there's another puzzle box over here. My god, now this is straight out of Glass Onion. Okay, I don't think I can interact with that yet. Let's try up here.
Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry.
Okay, so I've got to do something. To get this to line up. I wonder if I can I just drag it through and then move this? It would appear so. And then I go over here. And then I go somewhere. I'm trapped. Aha, over here. Alright, this is not working out. Okay, let's figure something out. Here we go, down here. Perfect. Now I go over here. And then go over here. I'm going around the world. Okay. God, I'm so stuck right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I guess I'm supposed to go somewhere. Okay. So there's only two ways, or there's only one way. I have to get to this position.
Preventing the circle from turning.
I have to get to this position here. Oh my god, I get it. You're annoying me. So how do I get up there? Here? I need to be just slightly over. So maybe here? Maybe I have to get up here. Or here. Perfect.
I heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked.
Easy. That was the easiest puzzle ever. Took me no time at all.
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
Okay. Cool. What about this down here? Nope. What about these? Do I have to like line them up? Maybe. Go one more. There we go. Like that, like that. And then this one should be facing to the left. And then this one needs to be turned 180. Sweet. Aha. Another puzzle box solved. It's a bottle.
Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to
What?
find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's bait left behind by the murderer. Ooh.
From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax.
Ah.
Despite
Gonna
the
try to
seriousness
buy
of
the
your
entire
case,
thing.
I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint.
Okay.
Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs.
Cool. How does that help us solve the
Let us
case?
now try and get our brand cells to work.
Okay, I guess that was all the information I can gather. Is theft the motive for the crime? No. Okay.
The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or emptied. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings.
Sure thing. But I want to look at the heater.
This interior is very simple.
Old stove. Modest crockery. I was just thinking the same thing. Simple tap. It's like not even worth looking
Mrs.
at,
Asher
honestly.
lived very simply.
She's a brokey. Yeah, let's get out of here. So, inspect the surroundings. Okay, so we've got a suspect who is the niece. I don't think she's a good suspect. And the murderer is probably that guy we saw in that cutscene. To be honest.
4p a letters, a lovely large letters, 4p only.
Okay. Let us observe.
This woman appears to be a smoker.
So she does. Hence the cigarette. And the box of matches. And the ashtray. Wow. Very astute
She's a big
observation.
smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop.
It's possible. What do you want?
Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did
Maybe
you
I should have
speak
said
to
the
victim
strawberries aren't
yesterday?
fresh.
No, I never saw her.
Please try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Heh. Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous.
I know you went in that tobacco shop.
I know that you went to the tobacco shop yesterday.
Well,
It is your duty to tell me if you saw something unusual.
who do you think you are telling me what to do? Get away from my stall!
What the heck? Was I supposed to accuse her of murder? Well, that was not a very successful interrogation.
You again? I've nothing to say.
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead.
Unfortunate. Alright. Hello, get out of here.
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
Thanks.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
I found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
I guess that's what I'm
Now
supposed to
try
do.
and get our brain cells to work.
Was Mrs. Asher killed on site? Scene 11:5:30. Body found at 11. Pool of blood near her head. No other marks on the floor. Yeah, seems reasonable.
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt.
Indeed. Alright, Mrs. Married Hour. Married Hour? Time to get married. Oh, and the body's gone.
Jap had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable.
Hello. Why are you crying? You're being annoying.
Is her grief sincere?
Yes.
She appears to be very upset.
I mean, not really,
Mourning.
but whatever.
She looks fragile.
Her face is a little bit emotionless, if you ask me. I would say she might even be a true psychopath.
Please excuse me.
Oops, sorry for looking at you like that. Didn't mean to. Demand she stops crying.
You are very fond of your aunt, am I right?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No. She was separated
I guess I was
from her
supposed to
husband.
deduce that the inheritance was for
What
her.
do you think about Franz Asher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
You are not very surprised when you heard what happened?
Oh, but I was. You see, it was a nasty piece of work, but up until yesterday, it was just empty threats. He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Ask if Alice was alright. What does that mean?
Your aunt should have asked for a divorce.
Oh, no, sir. My aunt had principles.
Well, your aunt's principle have led her to the morgue.
I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to say in these decisions, man. Seems like my character is doing all sorts of things poorly.
Hastings, please see this young lady home. I fear that it's quite impossible to finish our interview at present.
Poirot, what have you done? I've never known you be so brutal.
Well, my bad. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I thought I was supposed to be an ego.
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
True.
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up.
The vinegar from outside. Well, I failed my investigation, or my interrogation, rather.
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead.
Oh, you again?
Okay, well, then what am I supposed to do? Oh, he dropped something on the ground, I see. Get in there. What did Franz drop on the ground? The heck, bro? It's the stuff from the shelf.
A box of new stockings.
And a book.
It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. It probably contains information about our possible debtors and creditors. Bodley.
Makes sense.
The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information.
Aha. So she's indebted to Miss Asher? I don't know what's happening. Plus 12 ego points.
Your fruit is rotten.
What? A foreigner dares to say that?
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
What the heck,
That is
bro?
quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair.
What
I haven't
the
done
heck?
nothing.
In that case, I am counting
Oh my
on your
god,
full
that was
collaboration.
so
Yes,
aggressive.
sir. Of course, sir.
Okay, well, Poirot knows how to get
Listen,
stuff done.
I didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter
Oh.
and left.
But she was in the shop. She was dead on the ground.
Did you see anything unusual in the shop?
No. Well, maybe one thing. There was a railway guide on the counter. Alice didn't sell them. Maybe it's the customer who left it there.
So she was
You looked
dead
it up?
that early
I thought
on.
Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France, her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
True story.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day,
Out
the
here
streets are
hating
packed,
Germans.
and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
That's fair. Okay.
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Alright. I will use it to sober up her husband as
Now
well.
try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. We established a time range during which Miss Asher was killed. What? I mean, okay, sure. There we go, easy. Answered the question. New objective. Question Franz Asher. Alright, buddy. Get over here. I'm gonna sober you up. Oh, okay. We got some homies.
The priority is to question Asher.
Well, I'm in...
The priority is to question Asher.
Okay, I just wanted to talk for a second, but fine.
Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Yup.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've
Truly.
been talking to the neighbours, and
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
no.
What?
Yeah. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again.
I don't know what that just meant, but sure. What's up, homeboy? I bet he doesn't even realize she's
This man is
dead.
in rather a bad state.
It seems like he got beat up hardcore. Oh my god, what happened to him?
This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol.
What's up, homie?
Care for a cigarette, monsieur?
What's that? Scented cigarettes? No thanks.
Bien. I was trying to be friendly, but you are quite right. Let us get down to business. You threatened to kill your wife. and now
Okay,
she's dead.
well, I mean, come
So
on.
what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
Don't
So,
take things so
if things were
seriously.
going so well with your wife, why did you not live with her?
She was the one that left. Nothing to do with me, sir.
Did she have a lover?
Women are flighty creatures. Did she run away with another man?
Flighty? You talk funny. One thing for sure, if my wife was seeing another man, I'd have given her a good beating.
Interesting. And what were you doing yesterday at
Did you
the
give her a
end of
good
the
beating?
afternoon?
Or maybe she gave you a good beating?
Can't recall.
Come on, my friend. Try to remember. It is important.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I don't remember a thing.
I see. But maybe you do remember threatening to kill your wife?
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that
Okay,
badly.
he just said that.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
Buddy, you got a black eye and a split lip.
Asher, look me in the eye and tell me that you were in a fight.
I'm looking. No, I wasn't in a fight.
You are
Maybe I
right.
was supposed to make fun of him.
Looking at the state of you, you did not defend yourself. So someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him?
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Good question.
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner.
So
We
he
bet
does
on a dog
remember.
fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won.
Indeed, it was very
Roderick
illegal.
got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
Wow.
Let us now try
Brilliant.
and get our brain cells to work.
What was Mrs. Asher doing when she was killed? Cigarette packet. Yeah. Maybe somebody was
The
saying they were going to
murderer
buy some
probably
cigarettes?
pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from behind as he turned around to serve him. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, let's do it. How do we explain the presence of an ABC guide on the counter? ABC murderer. No railway guide, no fingerprints in the guide. It was left by the murderer as a signature. Yup.
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt.
Yup.
Asher's alibi
We have a
appears to
serial
be
killer on our
confirmed.
hand.
All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
Yeah, you could also arrest them
One
for
thing
illegal
is
dog
certain,
betting.
Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he is not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
Because he's
You
a
are
serial
right.
killer.
Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events.
Oh, our first reconstruction. So I think there's only 3 reconstructions. Which means this might actually end up being a pretty short game. Reconstruct the crime's course of events by selecting the actions that the killer may have executed. Okay, sure.
The killer enters the shop.
Advance.
Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer.
Hello.
The murderer
I can
asks
attack
her
at
for
every
some tobacco.
angle, every
She
instance.
turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her.
He then places the ABC on the counter before leaving.
The ABC was not found like that. We are not far from
What
the
the
solution,
frick?
Hastings. Would you mind if we thought about
Okay.
it a little more?
I mean, you can't say turn around. Like, turn upside down would have made more
Enters
sense.
the shop.
But turn around implies that he freaking turned
Mrs. Asher
around.
turns
Okay.
around to greet her customer.
Don't be weird.
The murderer asks her for some tobacco.
I knew that the book
She
was
turns
upside
her back
down,
to him.
okay?
He seizes the opportunity to strike her. He then places the ABC upside down before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Wow. How many ego points did I get for that? Negative. -5. My bad. What do you want from me?
Asher has a strong alibi and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Yeah,
Well,
let's go back to
I'm
London.
not.
If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
All right, I guess they're going home.
Well,
My God, look at
do
this
you have any
place.
idea about the killer's identity?
Huge.
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot.
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do
Oh
not
my
know
God.
what the murderer looks like, know where he
The
is,
call out.
know how to set hands upon him.
What should we do then?
Nothing.
Sherlock Holmes fuming.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
After killing another
I thought
person.
I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I would go and see.
There's somebody dead in Baghdad.
It is not the right time.
Received new thumbnails.
Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
So sad. So many achievements.
No doubt about it. Hastings is going bored.
Okay then.
You're not going to get the post?
Yes, of course.
I'll do it. Fine. I just wanted to hang out for a little bit. My God. Let's go look at these books. I kind of want to look at these paintings. Oh, here's the ABC.
Andover, Hampshire, population 31,200 inhabitants.
All right. Pick up that letter.
Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started.
Bexelanze.
I would like to draw your attention to Bexelanze on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC.
Alrighty. We're on the letter B.
The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
Nope.
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more.
Turn the fan on.
Ah, some cool hair.
Apparently there was very Poirot. Like,
Let us examine this more closely.
okay.
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects.
Like the letter I.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
No.
Yes,
There we go.
this eye is weird. Yes, the eye characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects.
Indeed, indeed.
I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Okay. What about the comma?
Let us examine the character. Nothing to report for the...
Okay. Bruh.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right.
Oh, true.
The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Okay. The lowercase w.
The W is not printed properly. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects.
Indeed.
My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
Wow. That's
Those letters
amazing.
were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
So you're telling me that they were written by the same person? Ah. Asher and Dover. Alice Asher. Okay. What can we guess about the next victim? Next victim's name may start with the letter B.
So, Poirot, have you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Chap. I will explain there.
Sure thing. Can I grab my letters? Nope.
I've finished with this subject.
Can I eat some fruit?
No
Yep,
doubt
he's
about it.
bald.
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
Okay, fine, dude. Like, you know what, whatever. I don't even want to be friends with you. Yep, I'm going bald. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, that was fun. Let's get out of here. New objective, go to Scotland Yard.
It may be time to...
Oh my god. You're all about business, aren't you,
To
Hastings?
Scotland Yard, please.
Okay. Is this Scotland Yard up here? I've never been there, so I would not know. Wow, look at all his
Jack has
medals.
invested a great deal in his career.
Indeed. Medals. Shooting trophy. Certificate.
Chap is an investigator greatly respected by his peers.
Cool.
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons.
Okay. A map of England. Oh, never mind. It's got some other places on there.
London. I really like this city. One thing is certain, you never get bored here. Alice Asher was murdered in Andover. The ABC killer's first murder.
Indeed. Let's see. Let's
Jack
observe.
appears to be snowed under.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff going on here. Hold T, are you serious?
Jap appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters.
Indeed.
Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure
Bexhill-on-Sea.
it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
My god, why is his eyes so big, by the way? It's like an
Good God,
anime
Poirot.
character.
Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
May have some idea.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received a letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
Ah.
So it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B.
In the entire
There are too many of
world.
them.
Bien, we should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
Sure thing. There are indeed a few days.
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Jap, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of
Oh,
a young
okay.
woman on the beach.
Well, it's the
in Bexhill.
25th, I guess.
An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
Go to Bexhill-on-Sea. What the heck, man? They just let the 25th arrive without doing anything?
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
Bro, there's a
I
dead
do not
body here.
entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot!
Bruh, he's
Do not be
balding.
offended, Hastings. I can see Jap waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
Poirot, this woman is dead.
Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town.
Sure. Modern bungalow. Seafront. Victorian house.
Bexhill
Nice.
is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture. Although, personally, I prefer more modern buildings.
Yeah, I go either way. Let's get down here. It's the sound effects of his little shoes plopping on the ground.
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly.
He's into the youngins.
I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Maybe he has a daughter or something.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
Good question.
Hastings...
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
What?
Come on, Poirot. That's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
But also, I would like to know.
For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
Well, if you must know, Poirot, she
The body
was
hasn't been
really,
moved.
really
You
ugly.
can see for yourself.
Has the
Dreadful,
press been
really.
informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing.
Not for the moment.
But it's been like an
No
hour,
witnesses,
Poirot.
I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
How?
It's early days, Chief Inspector.
How are there no
and the
witnesses?
news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Examine the crime scene. Let's look at the bungalows.
This hut is locked.
This hut is locked.
This hut is locked.
Okay, I'm gonna give up on that for the time being. Okay.
A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim.
Possibly.
These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth.
So got choked by her own belt.
Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant.
He's cowardly.
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
Perhaps to a bungalow.
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times.
Hmm.
She was a great beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it.
Okay.
The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange.
That is strange.
Either the murderer stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath. Let us now
Truly.
try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright, I'm gonna try. My brain cells, they're chugging along. How was the victim killed? Victim has marks on her neck. Braided silk belt. She did not struggle.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells
Ooh,
to
another
work.
deduction. Okay. The common points. The ABC guide and the letter. Oh, okay. Sure. I mean, whatever. That's okay. The murders were premeditated and were carried out by the same person, because the press does not know about the ABC guide.
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
She's
With a little
dead.
luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
Yeah, Hastings, get back in the car. Alright, we gotta identify the victim somehow. I also have a key to bungalow number 6. Okay, just look at her dead body again.
There is no doubt about it. Bexhill has one of the most beautiful beaches in the area.
I mean, like, that's cool, but... Interesting. They replaced the number 9 with the number 6. Seven, 1, 5.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Okay, I will do that. cool. I did it. Ugh. So manual. Okay, there's a bag, there's a picture, there's a towel, and there's shoes.
It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings.
What is this? Betty. Betty Barnard.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B.
And
And
both
she worked
names.
as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach. The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motive for the murder.
Obviously.
Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance.
Wow, she must have been wearing
As
it
well as a
when she
photo of
died.
the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
It might be. Okay.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance.
Betty
She was
Barnard.
called?
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind.
I
Do you
literally
have her
found her
address?
ID.
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even realize this was here. Okay. So we just have a photo of the victim for fun. Victim. Well, we've got all kinds of things in our notebook, including stuff that isn't even relevant to this case. Go to the ginger cat. Alright. Let's go.
Could it be the
Oh,
same
there it
people that
is.
found the victim's
It's
photo?
literally right there. Well, it says ginger cat, so... But, okay. And the most important clue of all. Nice.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
Very astute.
This is
Can I-
definitely where the
okay,
photo
yeah,
I found in the hut was
Yeah, I get
taken.
it, bro. Can I go over there? Like, what? Buddy?
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
My friend? Okay. Thanks,
With all
man.
these tourists, these shops must be...
Indeed.
With all these
He's balding.
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. I fear that this case is far from being solved.
You'll solve it, Poirot.
Come on, Poirot.
Certes.
Okay, it's the same exact dialogue. Let's go in here. Hey, did you guys know one of your employees got murdered?
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
How about right now?
What a pity. I don't have any chance to make it work. Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat.
I know that because she has a cross necklace. And she has a cat tail. Cool.
This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
My employee didn't show up to
How
work.
can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
And while you're gone, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at that cash register if you don't mind.
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
Okay, so Betty...
Where is Betty?
What?
Betty
Right
worked
here.
From 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
Yes.
Betty worked from...
Okay, come on, buddy.
This page won't help.
Okay, bruh. Get up. Okay. So anything after 5.
Most probably a family. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
Indeed.
Most probably a single man. A whiskey lover.
Maybe the
Maybe the
murderer? I would say
Betty served a
so.
family and a man on his own. A whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
What? Gentlemen, what are you doing?
Shut up.
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective.
You're an
This is
investigation for
Captain Essex.
tax evasion.
Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
Well, she's dead, so...
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing.
It's a very realistic reaction.
She appears to have been murdered.
Oh, how
This is
awful.
most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
Now that was a realistic reaction.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Oh my god, he ran away.
I find young people today very hard to understand.
So
You
true.
needn't tell me that. A few weeks ago, they argued just outside the cafe. Imagine what my customers must have thought.
So true. So true.
I hope for you that it was an isolated incident. It must be difficult to keep a respectable establishment.
alright, you always gotta
that
play your
shows themselves
audience.
To be so shameless.
The
That's
young
Poirot's
man only
style.
made a scene the once. Jealousy, no doubt. It must be said the young girl was very pretty.
Thank you for your
That's
time.
why I
Mademoiselle
killed her.
Merion. You have been of great help.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
Do you remember him?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I
Understandable.
thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
We're breaking in. Alright, let's look at the table.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases.
No creases. That's the most important thing for sure. Let's go over here and then look at the mirror. Always got to keep up appearances. +3 ego points. Sweet.
Miss Marion is not the sort of witness that my friend enjoys questioning.
He only enjoys talking to young women, apparently. Quite humorous. I wish I had water, but alas, I seem to have drank all of it. Okay, can I look? Oh my god, please no. I think I was about to go investigate the ginger cat again. What? What just happened?
I think we've gone past the Barnard's house.
Luckily for me, you have an exceptional sense of direction, Hastings.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, he's shaking up. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, move. Okay. We made it.
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
Here's
I
we.
do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
She is dead.
Can we come in?
Please do.
I guess she already knows that, since they've notified the family.
My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
She went to the
What was
beach.
your last conversation about?
Well,
Her
that was
new
about 10
dress.
years ago.
She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
What? I don't know what's happening.
It would not be polite to visit the house with...
Okay. I mean, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay.
The Barnard appear to make music a priority in their budget.
Uh-huh. I can tell because they have violin and piano and person. Oh. They don't replace their
Their
furniture.
home is modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers.
I can respect that.
This gramophone is magnificent. It is a one-off, without a doubt.
A one-off without a doubt. I don't know what that means.
Family photos and files.
Maybe they can connect us to the murderer.
Megan invited me to examine her sister's bedroom.
She
would not be
didn't
polite.
actually. That's okay. She will do so soon,
How is
don't you
she
worry.
feeling at the moment?
She's very sad. She's jealous.
Betty's older sister is not just sad. She's angry.
Oh, she's angry because she couldn't save her. What's over here? Are we checking the mirror again? Nice. That's +3 ego right there. Gotta make sure you find every mirror in the game. And also take the long way around.
Your sister had a fiancé, I believe?
Yes, he's called Donald Fraser. A very nice man.
Okay. Where is
Do you know
he?
where we might find him?
He works at the estate agent's Corton Brunskill.
Okay, well that was fun.
Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
Yeah, that's
Of
fine.
course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
Okay, I will. Can you hurry up?
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
I know she's hiding
Surely
something.
you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who
What?
knows? Maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
Oh my
I
god.
see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most
Or maybe
unlikely.
she's the
But I
ABC
doubt that
murderer.
Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I
Yeah,
try
that
to
was
get
stupid.
Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the chief inspector finds him.
So what's the point of all of our investigations? Are we actually getting any closer to finding the true murderer? I wouldn't think so. Considering...
It looks
They all
like
seem to
Betty
be
was also a music
unrelated.
lover, the same as her family.
I know that because microphone and music sheet and metronome?
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
Cool. That's so cool.
Looking at all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date?
She was seeing another man. That other man was the ABC murderer.
I have not finished. A box of new stockings.
Huh. I checked it the second time that we've seen that box. Probably not
It
relevant,
looks
but,
like Betty has a very busy life.
you know, I'm pretty sure Asher also had a box. The Blue Lobster.
Betty liked luxury and going out. And being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited.
Wow. Living the high life. And here we see a box.
This small key should be useful to me.
I did not know there was a key in
I'm
there.
finished with this subject.
Okay. I mean, I was going to
Medicine
look at
prevent voice
the
loss.
bottom, but that's okay.
Did Betty have problems with her voice?
Maybe because she sang a lot. Can happen, especially if you're not a trained musician.
Something on this clock bothers me.
It's probably the button and the note sticking out of it.
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock.
Lock in the clock. Okay, so I need to set the time to something.
This leg is not well attached.
Take it out. What? What just happened?
This wooden panel is blocked. This wooden panel is blocked.
Okay, something weird just happened. that I don't know what.
This wooden panel is...
Should I just press this button?
This metal disc is stuck.
I can't.
Good. It should be possible to open the wooden panel.
Okay, let's do it then.
Look, a key.
Sweet. A key.
This could be useful.
Indeed it could.
What's this?
I don't know.
What's this?
If I had to guess, it could be like a time, but
What's
doesn't really seem like it. Huh.
this decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
Okay. So the rest of them are
This
firmly
decoration
fastened.
appears- There, that's better.
Okay. Well, that's a thing, I
This
guess.
wooden panel is blocked.
Oh,
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
no.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Huh. How do I get rid of them? Okay.
The cogs are blocked.
Yeah, I know. I want to get rid of the freaking wooden panels, dog.
The cogs are blocked.
Okay, buddy. So can I turn this? I can't. Okay.
This decoration appears.
Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna look at all
This
these.
decoration appears to be.
Okay. I thought it looked like the gears were moving in the background. It's just a shadow.
This decoration appears to. This decoration appears to.
Yeah, yeah. So can I complete this puzzle, or do I have to come back to it?
This metal disc is.
Is it a metal disc, or is it a
this metal
keyhole?
disc is.
Okay. The metal disc was stuck. Throw the key in there.
The central cog is blocked.
The central cog is blocked. Aha, I got it. 3, 1, 2, 1. So it should be at 3. Should be at 1. Should be at 2. And it was 2, 2, not 2, 1.
I
Okay.
definitely need an object to.
So now. Oops. I want to use this here. I can't use that there. What about that? No. Bam. Bam.
Ah,
Bam.
something clicked on the front of the clock.
Cool.
A new lock has appeared.
What does it open? It opens the side panel. Yeah. Ooh. There's lots of stuff in here.
This could be useful.
Betty.
I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again. Adrian.
Seems like she got around town. Just saying.
Record sleeve with a handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
New objective, listen to Betty's record. Okay. I mean, let's do it.
Luxury and going out. And being as pretty as she was,
Okay, I get
she
it.
probably
Oh
did
my
not
God.
have any problem getting herself invited.
D. Donald Fraser. So, if I'm supposed to listen to the record,
With a handwritten title.
then maybe I should get the record and go play it. Is that a consideration? I have to figure out how to play the gramophone. Why is everything a puzzle
That
box?
doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Yeah, I think you did. You forgot the step of putting the freaking record on, dog.
Let us see. What is this cupboard
Oh my god. Okay.
This looks like
It's all the
some flash.
rests. The rest notes. Now I put the record
That
on.
doesn't work.
Okay, come on. Rosif?
I cannot open it. That doesn't work.
Cannot open it. Alright, what's here? Okay, we got a crank. We've got a little hidden compartment here.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so it's gonna be 3, 3, then 2. Right? Am I crazy? Ah. I mistook the rests, because
I
I'm not
heard
a
the
music
sound of a
professional.
mechanism being triggered.
What mechanism was triggered? Aha. What the heck? What is it, 78T? Is that what it said? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Come on.
I just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it.
Sweet. A puzzle box necessary to just play the freaking song. Okay, I did that. Now I need to put the disc on it. And then I need to crank it.
It looks like something goes in here.
Probably the crank. Am I supposed to... Okay, there we go. Now we press the button. Boop. It's not... Oh, that's right. I had to put it down. Makes sense. I got murdered.
Oh, Donald, we're in the middle of recording.
Oh.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. Louise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Oh yeah, this is a great record.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problems?
It's true. We didn't even hear her
Yes,
singing.
she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
What was she about to say? What's my objective? Megan? Megan, talk to me.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone.
Could it be Donald Fraser? Or maybe it was her sister.
She is looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner?
Jealousy.
They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Is
Well,
perfect.
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
What?
You must have heard wrong.
I did not hear wrong, actually. Ask if Donald was jealous.
You have not mentioned Donald's jealousy.
There's nothing to say.
I am not your enemy, Mademoiselle Bernard.
And you are not my friend either, Mr. Poirot, sir.
Okay, well,
Yes,
screw you,
but
buddy.
Your lies are not helping Mr. Fraser, or you for that matter. I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Protect him? I hope you're not suggesting...
I am
That you
suggesting.
are Fraser's accomplice? There is nothing to suggest that, at least not yet. It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that
Oh,
a
so
crime
it's
would be
your
committed
fault
in that
for not
town.
stopping the criminal
Now,
in
can I
time.
count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot.
Uh-huh.
Don is a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control.
Uh-huh.
He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
Perfect gentleman.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago.
The second time
But they
was
rowed more recently.
350 days
Donald
ago.
found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man.
The skank.
It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day,
We'll be married.
Well,
he'd commit murder.
What?
do you think that is what happened?
No, Mr. Poirot, I don't believe that. You yourself said he may be a recidivist madman. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Bernard. Thank you for your help.
I don't know what the heck was going on there. And again, I don't
Fraser
know
is a
what
detective
use
cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
I'm getting out of talking to all
Très bien,
these
it is.
witnesses.
Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your
Hopefully it
parents.
makes all sense in the end.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
He's gonna be 7
If
foot
you say
tall,
so.
300 pounds.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright. Will do. What had Betty planned to do with her evening? Well, she probably planned to meet someone, and she was seeing other men. And she was lying. Okay. Sure. Did Betty know her assailant? No. What? What did that have to do with anything? Her having marks on her neck meant that she didn't know the assailant? Are you stupid? Megan kept looking at the photo. Megan really liked Donnie Fraser. Oh, but like, this observation by itself answers the question. Did she have a motive? Okay. She loved her sister. Okay. Megan was jealous. Megan is the ABC murderer. It's true, it's true. Alright. They're really gonna make me walk back.
You've seen Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
He's a big chap. Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
He was out all night.
Yeah. Megan Barnard said he's a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
Alright, let's see it. Hopefully I can actually make it to the restaurant.
This is definitely where the photo
My
I found
God.
was taken.
Okay. In we go. Some objects in your inventory can be modified. Interesting. What's
How
up?
do you do, Mr. Fraser?
You Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to
My
me.
God, he looks like an anime character.
Yes. I know that it may not be at the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
May I?
This man looks suspicious.
He's got a clenched fist. Oh. Oh, White Horse Whiskey. Was he the person that came to
Donald
the
Fraser is in a terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all
thing?
night. And he's drinking White Horse.
Interesting.
Leave me alone.
What? I thought you were going to speak to me.
Tell me that it's a mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
It's
Sadly,
not a mistake,
your
and she
lady
is
friend
dead.
has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Oh, Betty, if only you'd listened.
What does that mean?
Did you visit Betty yesterday afternoon?
No, I haven't seen Betty for 2 days. I was at the office yesterday afternoon.
Can you prove that?
Of course. But why this question? Betty died yesterday evening, didn't she?
Yesterday, a guest came to the Ginger Cat alone and ordered a White Horse whiskey, and by the look of it, you also appear to be fond of this brand.
Well, you didn't have to spoil
Yes,
it.
it's a good whiskey and not cheap. I only drink it on special occasions. Or tragic ones.
I mean, tragic occasions are
I
special.
understand. Do you know what Betty's plans were yesterday evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
And you believed her?
And why not, sir? She was my fiancée.
That did not stop her from lying to you before. Betty was not a bad girl, But she did like to take advantage of her success with men.
How dare you sully her memory?
Oh, he's gonna pull out a gun.
I am not interested in memories of her, Mr. Fraser. I am looking for a killer, and I need you to be my closest ally. That is, unless you have something to hide.
Of course I don't.
Très bien. So, what were we saying? Where were you yesterday evening?
I looked everywhere for her, but in vain. When she said she was going to have dinner with her sister on a weekday, I thought it was strange. I tried not to think about it, but I was like a lion in a cage. I was convinced
What
she
the
was
heck?
lying.
Bro, this guy's bipolar or something.
So I went round all the restaurants in the town. When I didn't find her, I went to the next town. But nothing. I must have got home about midnight or 1 o'clock.
Did anybody see you?
I don't think so. I didn't talk to anybody. I was so furious.
It's no alibi.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I
What's up?
thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, he's all yours, Chief Inspector.
Arrest him if you wish.
Let
Oh,
us
he's
now
innocent.
try and get our brain cells to work.
Did Donald have a motive? He was a violent man, and he does not have an alibi. I guess that's not a motive. A motive for killing. Jealousy. Does he have an alibi? No. No. Maybe he killed Asher to cover up his murder of Betty. Return to the crime scene. Alright, here I go.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very skilled at summing up.
And yet you haven't asked Jap to arrest him.
It is too soon. But I agree, without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the
We're
scene
gonna
of the crime.
reconstruct. Okay.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen, though. Surely she must have struggled.
Maybe she was asleep.
Let us try and imagine the scene. The killer and the victim are walking on the beach.
Uh-huh.
Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
And they advance.
Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6.
And she changes.
Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides her coat.
I mean, that's like vandalism, but that's chill.
They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
The murderer
And wraps it
moves
around her
behind
own neck.
and then attacks her by surprise. The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could have probably, like, crushed her
Everything is
neck
to match the crime
without even
scene
having to
with
strangle her, and she would just die
That is
instantly.
exactly what happened.
Wow, a beautiful reconstruction. Have you seen the reconstructions and the bonuses?
Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by signing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
Yeah, well, get over it, buddy.
The young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you
Ah.
planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings.
So the murderer was actually known to the victim. Go back to London. Okay. Let's go back to London. To be honest, I could probably beat this game today if I really wanted to. It seems like the game is pretty short, but I don't want to. So I'm not going to. I'm probably going to go finish up this chapter, head back to London, and then
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
probably going to end for the day.
Jap has decided to reveal details to the press.
What?
The alphabet
Why would you do
murder is
that?
now famous.
Are you freaking stupid?
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
I suppose so.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling.
But don't we want to prevent copycats?
Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC.
Okay. I'm gonna
Good hunting.
find Mr.
Did you hear that,
Charles,
Poirot? The murderer seems
Anto.
to be taking it all as a game, a challenge.
and I'm
We'll
gonna
strike on
catch you.
30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard. No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately.
Okay. Apparently it is the 15th or the 30th today, so should have probably sent the post a little bit quicker, but that's all right. Okay, cool. I don't really know what to expect from the rest of the game, but I'll find out next time. For now, that's going to be it for me for today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. I've only made 40% progress. I don't know if that means that I've only gotten like 40% of achievements or what. But yeah, I mean, it looks like there's only going to be 3 murders. So I don't know what's going on. Anyways, like I said, that's going to be it for me for today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a good rest of your day or rest of your night, wherever you are in the world while watching this. And I hope to see you next time, 2 days from now, 7:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I should clarify. Same time as I usually start my stream and end my stream. I'm going to be playing more of this game. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to be able to finish it by next time, to be honest. I'm not going to go for like 100% or anything. I might mess around and maybe try and get some like things that I missed if the game ends up being like only an hour left. But yeah, seems like a short one, short and sweet, not too bad. Gonna try and finish it up next time. Hope to see you all there. I'm out of here. Peace out.